Screaming. Lots of screaming.
May you be snatched away from this place.
Snatched.
You shall no more dare to deceive, persecute, and torment. As smoke is driven away, as wax melts before the fire, so shall you be driven away, unclean spirit. Silence! Now answer true. Are you demon, man, or woman?
So I don't know jack diddly about this game. It takes place in like New York or some shit. And the developers. This is just on Game Pass, so I'm giving it a go.
No, you are not. Answer me true. Are you a man, woman, or demon? Damn it! No! Just answer!
Do as he says, unless you want a broken wrist.
Demon! Your power over his mind is waning. Release him now! Release him before I am forced to destroy you! Remember!
That's what their smiles.
You are human! Remember! Tell us, before the demon regains control.
I'd actually turn this down a little bit.
Tell us your name!
My name. Give me a minute, brother. Nikki. We'll see about that. I don't know if I want to overuse it outside my RPGs, but...
Did you hear that, evil
The
spirit?
Jimbo this time.
He knows himself. He is yours no longer. Now your past. Tell me something about your past. Your profession. Quick!
A bartender.
Yes! He's beginning to remember. Night after night, you pour drinks and help people forget their troubles. You give them the strength to push forward, to prevail. Now it's your turn. Take your own advice. Fight it! Remember who you are!
To keep shooting my
Remember!
man. Remember who you are. Oh. Oh, you don't even have to click it. Nice touch his mouse over some of these. Can you guys even read all this? Let me see. It might stop at a certain point. So far it fits, barely. We'll see what happens. I can always put my camera above it, but lower on the screen the better. Sammy's second bathroom. Oh, that's the bar. Oh, mine. That's where I work. So I said I'm a bartender. I'd rather be a bartender.
Hey, wait. Hey, long time no see. I shouldn't be here. I know, but I need your help. It's my brother. You remember Jonah? He's in there. He's bad. Badder than me on my worst day. Your boss called me to take him home, but...
I'm actually gonna turn this up a little bit.
Thanks. Really. I thought I could go in myself, but I don't think I can. The first thing they tell you is not to enter a gin joint if you can avoid it. I've gone 4 years. I can't lose them. Not even for him. Thank you. You have no idea. Just talk to him, okay? He practically lives in this place. You know him better than I do.
He's not much of an alcoholic, huh?
Don't tell your boss I'm out here. I don't think she likes me too much these days.
It says he's been employed here for 7 years.
Do I look okay? I swear to things I gotta deal with. Fuck this. After tonight, I'm done. I quit. Is Jonah here? Yeah, Jonah's here. And I'd like that to stop. I thought Logan was a mean drunk, but Jonah? He's worse.
What's up, Elmo?
He came in here all twitchy and looking scared. He asked for a whiskey and I gave it to him. Then he started crying. Then he started screaming. Now he's locked himself in the damn bathroom. You kidding? You think they'll come to this neighborhood? Maybe in an hour if they come at all. No, we're stuck with him.
Did you try?
Look, maybe you can get him out of there. He's always listened to you.
On mobile? That sounds really bad, man. I don't think I'd want to play a fighting game on mobile.
Honestly, I am surprised he's still standing. Look, just get him out the door. You can scream at the rats in the park for all I care. I'll just wait here.
Sure you will. The crowds. Place is comfy, but kind of ratty, man. I gotta put my face somewhere else. Oh. Yeah, I don't really try many mobile games these days. I mean, I've played some for sure. I don't think like good games can't be on mobile. I'm so preoccupied. I definitely wouldn't be interested in playing something I can play on a console or PC in a better way than doing it on mobile. Okay, the coasters. Darts.
Oh, the key? Yeah, I guess that'll work. Don't look at me like that. You want the truth? I didn't use the key because Jonah's scaring the hell out of me. I was gonna give the key to Logan, but he's a no-show. Guess he'll have to do.
Let's see what this guy has to say. Sounds like a nut job.
I locked that door for a reason. I don't think I can do that. They keep talking to me with the begging and pleading and crying. Can't you hear them? They are so loud. I know it sounds crazy, and I tried to pretend she didn't exist. But now, there are so many, so many. I close my eyes, they're there. I try to sleep, they're there. I tried to drink, they are still here. It got so bad, my boss fired me. Me! Just like they fired my brother. It just keeps getting worse. I can't make them go away.
You? Who would fire you?
There are dozens of them, hundreds. They're surrounding me,
Still
surrounding
holding the
you.
gun to his head.
I can't stop them. All I can do is join them. The dead. The army of the dead. They want me to join them. Yeah, They started coming about a month ago.
Keep asking them
First came
questions.
a little girl. She
Better than
told
the
me
other
I was
option, seems
chosen.
like.
Then I started seeing more and more everywhere. They won't leave me alone. If I have to die to make it stop, then so be it.
Drug.
I know, I'm a coward. I've been working up to it, trying, counting back from 10 and starting over. I don't want to die, man. I don't want to die. Why is this happening? Right, the gun. Here, just take it. Thanks. You and Sammy, man. You've always been good to me. And this book, you can take this
I'm
too.
sure.
Yeah, I thought it would help. It's about spirits and ghosts and stuff. It had techniques to make them go away. But I think it's just made it worse. Take it, will you? I just don't want to look at it.
The first scene was kind of whatever, but this has been pretty atmospheric. I don't know what this is all
Let's
about,
go. I owe Sammy an apology.
though. Oh. Whoopsies.
Was that a gunshot? To Jonah?
Whoopsies.
Your chosen vessel remembers. You are no longer welcome, wicked spirit. The hands you
And it's
control will
possessed,
no
man.
longer do your bidding. In the name of myself, my witness, and the soul whom you hold captive, I cast you out!
Put it in a stick.
Gotcha!
Eli!
Is she just holding him? I thought she was like giving him some like tender loving or something, man. I enjoy this like reddish thing going on, even though it's set in like real world. I don't know if it's always gonna be like this or what. It's cool art. This is a good thing though, having it so you can just mouse over the interesting shit instead of clicking it. Comfy that way.
Stand back!
Jeez, Mandy, put that sword away. The spirit is gone. That guy's harmless. See? He doesn't even remember how he got here. Looks like his memory got scrambled during the exorcism.
Scrambled.
What? It happens.
I apologize for the threat. It has been a long night. Please, come with us, and we will explain everything. Thank you. Gratitude, at least. This way, please.
Look, we've had a rough night. Go easy on us, okay? Just come on downstairs. When you're ready, we'll explain everything.
That'd be
We're
good.
guys. Honest.
Because he's gonna be fucking held for murder, man. It's supposed to be a year later, though. Oh.
Do take your time. Soak it all in.
At least it's got some very serious. I didn't know if it'd be like really serious or just like light. I like the serious.
So, how is that memory of yours? Anything spring to mind?
With like some claw marks, man. Hopefully it stays serious and it's cool, not like cheesy, man. We'll see.
Your answer is within your question. Hell indeed happened here. These innocents of the city who I have sworn to protect, were destroyed by your hands.
I'm afraid you could, and, you did. You were possessed by some kind of demon. It made you do things.
You do not remember? 1 year ago, you murdered that man Jonah in cold blood, and that bartender.
How do they keep saying you if he was possessed?
No dream, but it was a nightmare for some.
The story was top news for weeks. Every district in the city was searching for you.
As were we, and it is fortunate that we found you first. These people on the floor, torn apart using your bare hands. The rain washed away most of the blood from your hands, but it will always be there, whether you can see it or not.
There's nothing to do with him, though. I mean, he got possessed. He could just be anybody, man.
Oh, yeah, well, you're welcome. I'm just sorry we didn't get to you sooner.
Yes, your demon self proved elusive, but your gratitude is appreciated.
Listen to me. These feelings you've got right now, the guilt, the anger,
I'm feeling the guilt.
hold on to that. It means you're human. You'll need that going forward.
Speaking of going,
Yeah, we need to scoot. Did you put up a veil, Mondana?
I did, and it will confuse the police long enough for us to get away, but
A
we
veil.
should not tarry.
Mondana.
I'd love to chat and get to know you better, but we need to vamoose.
Quickly, leave through the back door. We will follow. Fresh air at last.
A padlock. Of course. Can you pry it off?
I am tired, Eli. My strength ebbed hours ago. Perhaps he can help us. Could you find something to pry this off?
Yeah, anything big or heavy should do.
That sound is annoying as hell. A bag. Copper wire. What's up,
You've
bro?
gotta be kidding me.
This place, much has changed.
Creature,
Turn it down a little bit.
who are you and what is your purpose here?
Purpose? You invited me.
You're mistaken.
I was summoned across the void by you.
I say again, you are mistaken. You know I speak the truth.
I know what you are, Jin Child. I know you cannot speak false. Nevertheless, a beacon appeared. A path was formed. I merely followed it.
Nobody here has done such a thing.
That might not be entirely true.
Eli?
Dirty cloth rack.
Probably enough to call the attention of, well, something like this.
Neophyte mage. Playing with forces you don't understand.
Anything I can grab in
I'm
here?
mage enough to burn you into a greasy smudge.
You lie. I know a falsehood when I hear one. I can smell your power, mageling. You have none left. You are nearly spent. And you, Jin Child, are so fatigued you can barely stand.
That may be true, but stand we shall.
Since we're being so honest with each other, you don't look too healthy yourself.
The journey here was long and difficult. I used
the
much of my
pipe.
energy getting here.
Ah, so you're just as tired as we are. That's called a stalemate, friend.
I do not wish to fight. I have no quarrel with either of you. I am merely hungry. Feed me, and I will return home.
That is all? What type of food do you require?
On this plane of existence, human flesh is all that will sustain me.
Of course it is. That's not gonna happen. Sorry.
Agreed.
What's up,
Cannot
dude?
allow that. Depart in peace.
I need to feed.
What are they
I will
after?
die otherwise.
The lady asked you to leave.
You give me orders?
I summoned you. I do have that right.
If you have the will to enforce it.
Right. So, leave. I command it. Return across the void from where you came.
That's an idiot, man.
Eli, he is not leaving.
I could see that.
I wish they would stop talking.
Mageling, you created no summoning circle, no spells of binding, no means of holding me.
Look, it was my first exorcism, okay?
Neophyte mage, playing with forces you don't
I figured I would just like
understand.
draw him over here.
I'm mage enough to burn you into a greasy smudge.
You lie. I know a falsehood when I hear one.
But I was thinking maybe I just like
I can smell
connect the
your
wires
power,
again.
Mageling. You have none
That doesn't really
left.
work.
You are nearly spent. And you, Jin child, are so fatigued you can barely stand.
That may be true, but stand we shall.
Since we're being so honest with each other, you don't look too healthy yourself.
The journey here was long and difficult. I used much of my energy getting here.
Ah, so you're just as tired as we are. That's called a stalemate, friend.
I do not wish to fight. I have no quarrel with either of you. I am merely hungry.
Wisely say
Feed
nothing.
me, and I will return home.
That is all? What type of food do you require?
On this plane of existence, human flesh is all that will sustain me.
Of course it is. That's not gonna happen. Sorry.
But
Agreed. We cannot allow that.
am I like
Depart in
missing a
peace.
little piece of
There
something
need
here?
not be bloodshed.
I need to feed.
Sure what I would do with the
I will
cloth. But I
die
figured I'd
otherwise.
electrocute the guy.
The lady asked you to leave.
You give me.
Oops. So I did not doing this game in full screen because it lags like crazy. But then I click near the bottom
I
of the screen.
summoned you.
I'll actually
I do
open
have
up my
that right.
desktop
If you
toolbar.
have the will to enforce it.
Right. So, leave. I command it. Return across the void from where you came.
What exactly are they after? I mean, I could like shove it in
Eli.
here.
He is not leaving.
I could see that.
Mageling,
Okay.
you created no summoning.
I was trying to make the puddle bigger and
no
draw him over.
spells of binding.
Didn't even look like the ground was electrocuted at all. That was why I thought it was
That
fucked.
was creatively
Because
done.
nothing actually happened.
Yeah. Nice work.
We cannot say for sure. This creature is from across the void. There are so many that they defy categorization.
It's a ligamental.
A what?
It's made up of ligaments and sinew. It fits.
Very well. This creature is a ligamental.
Ugh. Such agony. What manner of pain is this? I am merely hungry. That stench. It can't be. You, a demon spawn? On this plane? The corruption is still thick within you. Why do you come here to torment me?
There is no demon. I got rid of it.
You are a fool. The corruption lingers.
Creature, you are at our mercy. Return home through the void at once.
You know I cannot. I used all my energy to get here. I will not survive the return journey without food. I must feed on human flesh. In this world, nothing else will sustain me.
What? That's... Ugh.
Does the demon spawn speak true? There is meat inside this building?
Yes. Yes, there is. Slaughtered only hours ago.
Fresh meat. That is perfect. Let me consume my fill, and I will leave you in peace.
I do not think I can do that. It would draw too much attention. The police are bound to notice.
Not to mention the victims inside are innocent. They have families, loved ones. They'll want closure.
I am innocent too, mageling. You summoned me. I merely answered. Would you kill me just for that?
It speaks true, Eli. What is your decision?
Wait, you're putting this on me?
Yes.
I'm not the one that has to cut that thing's throat.
Yes. It is the most practical solution.
Man, half those dudes are
I'm
fucking
sick.
destroyed anyways, man.
Rise,
Not like you're getting
creature.
any
Eat your
closure.
fill and be gone. Are you finished?
Please, please, please be finished.
Yes.
Don't know about the
I
comedy,
believe
man.
I can make the return journey and survive. Thanks be to you, Genchild, mage, demon spawn. I shan't trouble you again.
It is done. It is over.
Thank God. Let's get out of here.
Didn't look like you ate anything,
All
man.
in all, this was eventful.
Yeah, eventful.
We did fine work this night.
We all did.
Agreed. You showed immense fortitude, especially for one in your situation.
You want to tell him or should I?
1 year has passed since your possession. You're wanted by the police for many violent crimes.
You certainly can't go back to that bar of yours.
Indeed. Although I could certainly use a drink after tonight. The demon that infested you, that creature we just defeated, mere taste of what is out there.
And they just keep coming. We need manpower. Look, you saw us in action tonight. It's obvious we need all the help we could get.
Just as it is obvious your old life is gone. But we can help. We can give you a new identity, a new life, a new purpose.
Normally there's a vetting process, but you more than proved yourself tonight.
Took me a
So,
while though.
What say you? Will you join us?
I mean, I didn't think that stuffing something in one side would like cause the other side to drain. Wouldn't it already be draining, essentially? Unless one was stuck already. You just have to unplug it, but anyways.
Thank God. Some new blood at last. Sorry. That sounded much less creepy in my head.
We are all tired. We can find suitable sleeping arrangements back at our headquarters.
Sleeping sounds great. By the way, my name's Eli. This is Mandana.
Welcome to
Aren't
the
they
Unavowed,
after
my
this guy, the police, though?
Trust me, your life will never be the same.
If you say so, man. Axis of Weevil. Think he's gonna be mad. So we'll see if like the stories to like, you know, channel 2 through fucking 10, like so cheesy sci-fi. I mean, it's got the seriousness and the violence. I'm just curious if the comedy's gonna be a little too much. I like the art and stuff, but we'll see if the overall setups, whatever. I like the kind of. I don't know if it's always gonna be this time of day, whatever time of day this is with the rain. It's kind of unique. Twilighty. It's neat. Could be cool. Just depends on. We're just gonna have a bunch of comedy though. We're gonna have little bits of dialogue have to do with his bartender shit.
You are awake. Did you sleep well? You are lucky. Many report having strange dreams when they sleep here for the first time. Introduction to the supernatural world can often have unpredictable effects on the mundane mind. It may take some time for you to process.
Let's see if it's a little too cheesy with all the supernatural powers and shit too. The writing of the comedy is pretty good.
Forgive the term. No insult is intended, I assure you. After your actions last night, the word mundane hardly applies to you. I think you are going to make this transition just fine. And this is good, because there is so
I'm guessing they have
little
enough
time to
powers
waste.
to like ward
My
off the
father Kalash
police.
is waiting to speak to you in the room beyond the red drapes. When you are ready, seek him out. In the meantime, relax and explore the facility. I will be here if you have any questions. Please do not disturb those. It took centuries to arrange them just the way I like them.
Centuries. Beckett. Guess he had a wife at some point here.
Hey! Don't surprise a fire mage like that. Bad idea. Anyway, hi. You settling in okay?
I don't like any of these.
Yeah, I guess it kind of is. Where else can you see a guy throw fire without paying for it? But seriously, it took me a while to get used to this stuff. It's not gonna happen for you overnight, but you'll get there, faster than you think. Anyway, I'm sure you want to walk around. I'll be here if you have any questions. I don't see why not.
Just hit me with everything.
What do you want to know? Well, we're sort of supernatural police. Sometimes there's a threat that only we can handle, and we go and handle it. Well, I say sometimes, but lately it's been a lot more than that. Gosh, a really long time? Sorry. If you're looking for a history lesson, Mandana or Kalash are the ones to ask. As far as I'm concerned, we do good work. That's all that matters. You know, I wondered the same thing when I first joined. I mean, we're careful. We use veils. I don't throw fire around Times Square or anything. But the real secret, nobody notices us. It's kind of uncanny. Mundanes go through crazy mental tricks to pretend we're not there. So maybe the mundane world isn't ready for us yet, but they will be. They won't have a choice the way things are going. Let me put it this way. There are 732% more threats than there used to be, give or take 0.5. A year ago, we'd usually be called out once a month, if at all. Now it's almost every day. And me and Mandana, we're the only ones dealing with it. Until now, anyway.
Once a month. 720 something% of once a month. Wouldn't that be like 7 times a month or something? It's not every day. It feels 2 times a month, maybe.
Sure. I guess if we're gonna work together, we should know each other. Ask away. Since the Nixon administration, I'm, older than I look. If you must know, I'm 92. It's the magic. Keeps me young. No surgery required. Yeah, it is what it is, okay? I'm a mage. We live long lives. End of story.
Okay.
Why do you think? Fire mage here. I could easily burn this place to the ground if I'm not careful. I needed a place to practice, and a room insulated with stone was the obvious choice.
There's like books right next to them.
Besides, I don't feel the cold, so it's quite cozy down here. Ooh, never use the word wizard. It's a social faux pas or something. I'm a mage, with a capital M. The capital is also important. At least that's what the books tell me. I never actually met another mage to find out. Nope, kind of tingles, but that's it. It's kind of like playing with light, at least when it touches my flesh. Clothes, though, I can burn them clear off and I won't even notice. Took about a decade and a dozen indecent exposure arrests before I managed to make my clothes fireproof. Sure.
Enough about you.
You had time to process it? I know I have. To be honest, I'm just glad the exorcism worked. Took 4 days of concentration to prepare that spell. I gave it everything I had. Hey, it's our job. Think nothing of it. I just wish I hadn't summoned that thing. I know the creature was technically blameless, but I'm still not sure we made the right call. Still, I suppose it's too late now.
I mean, they were dead and already destroyed. I guess the sentiment, sure, but come on.
You had time to process it? To be honest, I just wish I know that still. Look, I really wanted to get some practice in. Maybe next time. Huh, you too, huh? Wasn't long after I joined up that my first photo appeared. Scared the hell out of me.
They just randomly pop
It's something
up.
to do with this building. It wants you to remember who you are, who you were. Don't think about it too hard. I've been here 50 years and I still don't know how it works. Right. See you around.
I see. Whoa. That looks ancient.
Oh, you're the new one, aren't you?
Why is he blue?
Nobody joins the Unavowed, boy. We serve it. We are the wall against the darkness. As for me, I am Kalash. I am a Jinn of the Ancient Kingdom, and I run this branch of the Unavowed. And you? You were possessed. How'd you let that happen? Sloppy. Such a thing would have been unthinkable once. In my day, even a newborn babe had wits enough to leave books of demonic evil alone. Mundanes today don't know they're born. The world has gotten soft, needs toughening up. How tough are you, new boy? Yes, while its back was turned, a child would be victorious in those circumstances. No. You have yet to experience your true crucible, but it will come. Oh yes, it will come.
I don't really say a whole lot with
rate,
voice acting games. I don't interrupt too much of it.
Settle in, talk to the others, get the lay of the land. I will call our meeting when you are ready. What is it? I might know a thing or two about that. We're the wall against the darkness, the protectors of the mundane world. We might not be what we once were, but we are here, and that is all that matters.
I'm not in the mood for this. Narrating the entire game either.
Nobody knows.
Kinda
for
chilling.
sure. Not even I. But this branch is exactly 393 years old. I know because I founded it. That's gratitude for you. Used to be, you mundanes would beg us for help if a cat looked at you funny. But yes, I won't deny it. Supernatural threats became fewer and further between over the last century. There was little reason for mundanes to think of us at all. But things have changed. Yes, supernatural threats have risen exponentially. It's been difficult to contain. We need to fill our ranks. You are the first in a long line of many, I hope.
I assume something's happening.
Yes, this city was becoming a force to be reckoned with the supernatural forces to match. There was important work to be done. I volunteered, and here I am.
Any other branches anywhere?
Well, spit it out. I do not indulge in idle gossip. If you want to know of someone, ask them. Not now. My opinion will be given during the meeting, rest assured. As you were.
It seems interesting. Typical old man shit.
Yes? Certainly. What is your question? We are peacekeepers. We protect the mundane world from the threats of the supernatural. We help who we can, destroy ones we must, and recruit those who are willing. With you, I suppose we did all three. As a whole, for thousands of years. But the New York branch is only 400 years old. As long as there is need of us, we will be here. We do not exactly advertise our presence. We prefer it that way. But the truth is, the last century has seen a diminishing need for our services. Things have certainly changed.
Fucking yawning a lot too, man.
Yes, supernatural threats have been escalating. It happened so suddenly we were caught unprepared. We had become complacent. We have not been recruiting. You are the first new recruit in decades. The first of many, we hope.
Check something real quick. The kind of game that has multiple endings. I don't know. I don't want to know what they are. I just need to know if I can just make fun choices, or they need to all be some kind of. serious stuff. Looks like there's a few for sure. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it's not hard to figure out. What makes them serious was probably one of those long-reaching effects. I'd really prefer something more linear, story-wise. I mean, multiple endings are cool, but sometimes it's just a pain after playing so many games. Just want to go through some like a singular vision or some shit and just one story. I don't know, that's fine. Depends on what they are. I don't want to go through like a 10-hour game that have like a 30-minute chunk that sucks ass after doing everything else the same.
I will do my best to answer.
I mean, multiple endings can be good and they can be done well, for sure. You know. But if it's a lot of like really arbitrary shit, like you didn't touch the bottle in your bathroom twice or something during, you know, in between each scene, like, you know, there's a lot of shit like that in some games where it's like secret good endings. And hopefully it's not like that.
Eli is my partner and a dear, dear friend. We have saved each other's lives more often than we can count. You and he have much in common. He was once mundane, like yourself. I would recommend asking him about his transition. It might help with your own. Last night, yes, you gave us quite the chase. We know nothing about the demon that was inside you, but it was a wily thing.
Makes me tired. I mean, that dude said I was still possessed, or my character. Oh god, dude. I go for a fucking nap.
Be grateful that you cannot. It was taunting us, dancing just out of our reach, slaughtering whomever it could. But we got it in the end. Regardless of what happens next, we stopped it. We can all take comfort in
I keep
that.
saying that so much, it definitely seems like they didn't.
I do not know. I am not being facetious. I honestly do not know. This building has housed many agents over the centuries, and they too have been given gifts. Photographs and portraits of loved ones, precious possessions long since lost. We do not question it. We merely accept it and be thankful for it. Me? What do you want to know? The term is Jinn. And yes, on my father's side. And no, I do not grant wishes.
Alright.
When was this city founded? 1624. Yes, I was just a child, but it was around that time. 418. No, 19. My birthday was last month. It is difficult to keep track, but Father always remembers. I will do my best to answer. Last night, we know it was, but we can all... Thank you.
I guess that's it. He said he'd call us in for the meeting, but there's also an option to manually do it. Do we go back up here? Guess we'll call the meeting after I try talking to him here.
I guess if we're gonna... Someone's been telling tales out of school, huh? I used to have a pretty normal life. Then one day I set my office on fire. With my mind. Then stuff happened and Mandana found me. She brought me here. The rest is, well, history. Yep. I see why you made a good bartender. People just want to tell you their life stories, huh? I bared my soul enough for one day. Barely even know you. Let's talk about something else. Practice makes perfect. Hey! Look, you had time. To be honest, I just would. I know still. Right.
Guess that's it.
Yes. Thank you.
What is it? Indeed, the time for waiting is past.
And they're here.
Father, you met our latest recruit?
Yes. I admit he doesn't look like much, but we'll see what this life makes of him.
We were all neophytes once, Kalash.
Most of us, Mage Beckett. Most of us. I have read the reports on your last mission. Mage Beckett, is it true you summoned a void creature?
Yes, by accident. I swear.
Irrelevant. Magic is unpredictable. I understand this. What I don't understand is why you let it feed on human corpses. What will the mundane authorities think when they find tooth marks on the victims,
The creature was both a danger and an innocent. We reached a compromise. That is all.
We'll be the ones compromised if the two of you aren't more careful. That may be, but you had no authority over them. It was their choice to make.
Father, regardless of our choices, the void creature is gone. We have a more pressing concern.
Yes, you let the demon escape. Your mission was a failure.
Well, if nobody's gonna speak up, I will. It was my fault. I was so close. I had it contained, but it was stronger than I expected.
I see. This is becoming distressingly commonplace.
Nevertheless, Eli speaks the truth. We underestimated the threat.
Then that will have to be sufficient. And now to the next item at hand. Your next mission.
They suck.
You don't say much, do you? Well, that needs to change, starting right now. I have detected void activity in the East Village, somewhere close to Astor Place. You are to travel there, determine the cause of the disturbance, and neutralize it.
Half the dialogue's stupid.
Activity from beyond the void. Do try and keep up.
Are you sure he's ready to go out into the field so soon?
That's what I
These
mean.
are
I'm
dangerous times.
keep quiet, get
Our forces
roasted,
are coming.
talk, get
We
roasted.
don't have the time for traditional training. If he isn't able to handle it immediately, we might as well kill him now. Trial by fire, sink or swim, do or die. You want to prove yourself to the Unavowed, new boy? Now is your chance. Meeting adjourned.
Well, I guess that settles that.
Yes, as soon as possible.
And I really hoped I could take the day off. Anyway, we're ready when you are.
Okay.
Looks like the K train is down. Again.
Eli, the K train was discontinued in 1988.
Was it? I could swear I took it to the Museum of Natural History not too long ago.
You did, in 1986.
Oh. So, I guess we won't be taking the K train.
No, we will not.
Alright. What year does this take place in?
Eli, you are tapping the edge of your book.
I am?
Yes, it is quite aggressive.
Huh. Mine must have wandered. Sorry about that. I'll stop.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Oh, we had to just wait, like just pure comedy scene.
Still raining.
At least nothing's here waiting to kill us.
Well, the night is young. You seem troubled. Is something the matter? So there is. But you have nothing to fear from him. Not with the veil in place.
The veil.
Don't worry, it's totally harmless. Well, mostly. It just disguises your identity. Anyone looking at you sees slightly different features.
You are not the first new recruit to arrive with complications in the mundane world. The veil prevents awkwardness all around.
Just think of it as a perk of membership.
In a
Sounds
sense,
neat.
the veil only works on mundanes. Supernatural beings and the void touch can see through it easily. But that law enforcement officer, he will pose no threat. Very good. Let us proceed.
Very good. Use them.
Evening, sir. Yeah, you could say that. Wouldn't be here if I had the choice, believe me. Who wants to know?
Bartender.
No kidding. This job can really take it out of you sometimes. I'll tell you one thing. You see a lot of bad people in this line of work, but it takes a special kind of nasty to torch a homeless shelter.
The bartender choice is pretty important.
Yeah, a neighborhood full of corporate chains, and they attacked this place.
Was anyone hurt?
A few people killed. A lot of people with second or third degree burns.
That is horrible.
I won't argue with that. I was here when the rescue team arrived. They were carted off to Beth Israel Hospital, but the people here, they don't exactly have medical insurance. That's how we're treating it. Until we know otherwise, we're treating it like a crime scene. Which means, stay back. I don't blame you. See ya.
Alrighty, bud. Graffiti. Further east.
What do you need? Ancient fire mage secret. Well, no, not really. I just make the water evaporate before it hits me. It's a simple trick, but handy on nights like this. We've barely left the subway. We need to explore a bit. See if we can find the source of the void activity. Kinda. I used to work about 10
Might
blocks
as well
north
ask him
back
about
in my
shit.
Monday days. It was just
Care.
factories and warehouses back then,
Hopefully.
not the university student mecca it is now. Oh, nothing important, really. You wouldn't be interested. Let's focus on doing what we came here to do.
He doesn't like talking about his past.
I was an accountant. Maybe later I'll tell you all about it. But for now, let's just keep going, okay? It burnt down? Seriously, there's not much I can tell you. I only deal with the fire itself, not the after. I have the feeling we will.
Yes? You catch on quick. As long as I keep it sheathed, mundane society will take no notice of it.
My sword.
You call this neighborhood the village. I came of an age when that term actually applied. The street, it was a long dirt
We
road.
know. I don't
Homes
need to
were
hear more
palatial
about it.
estates,
You're
and were
old.
few and far between. This city was larger back then, and yet so much smaller. But let us not dwell on the past. Time marches on. We must march with it or be left in the dust.
Thanks for that.
Agreed.
Hey, are you alright? You look a little...
Look familiar?
Where are you taking
Maybe.
me? I'll do whatever you want. Just help me. Please.
Is him killing them?
Did you see that?
I did.
Neuromorphic projection. I've read the theories, but never thought. I think he's coming out of it.
Are you alright?
Yes, you did. We saw it too. A vision from your past. Well, your demon's past, technically. This area must have kick-started your brain into remembering. There was some psychic spillover. We could see it too.
Okay, gonna be some chosen one shot.
Yeah, psychic runoff. Try not to think about it too hard.
This building the demon entered. It used to house the Village Eye.
The newspaper? Didn't it go out of business a few years ago?
Indeed it did. What was your demon self doing here? Agreed. We are wasting time.
Right. Enough jabbering. Let's go.
I agree about that. And no shit, he just fucking killed him straight up. That was pretty intense. Fancy clothing shop.
Well, that just figures, doesn't it?
It is done. Be aware that if law enforcement questions me, I am compelled to tell the truth.
Compelled.
It smells very human in here.
Looks like people were squatting here. Half a dozen at least. Wasn't there a homeless shelter around the corner? Why live here?
It could be
There's some
pride.
weird shit on the wall.
Or perhaps they gathered here for a specific purpose.
Some cultists, man.
I'm guessing it wasn't a slumber party.
Jordan.
That is doubtful.
Huh. Only one bed in here.
Yes,
The leaders.
this room was designated to separate one individual from the rest.
Got a computer.
Someone of importance, most likely. Or someone undesirable.
So this room either belonged to a cult leader or a prisoner.
Most likely.
Oh, who those are?
I might not know a lot about those things, but don't they need electricity to work? I don't think the power's on in this place.
Well, let's just take it. Look at the
I fail
photo.
to
I might not. I don't
It's
think.
a laptop, we can take it, but alright. Guess not. Up, ghost.
Do not be alarmed. That was just a lost spirit. What you would call a ghost. They are harmless.
Yeah, they can't exactly do anything, can they?
They have no physical form. We cannot interact with them, nor they with us. It is best to leave them be.
Song's neat.
40 years ago, I would have joined you. But Mandana's right. There's nothing we can do for them.
Death is part of the mundane world. We do not get involved. Let us move forward.
Well, we need to go down there anyways.
Ow! God damn it.
Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. I tripped over. I have no idea. Can't see a damn thing. That's weird. Come on!
Is there a problem?
The darkness, it's fighting the light.
It always does.
I'm being literal. Whatever's down here, it's interfering with my magic. Not sure what you're trying to do there. The fuse is obviously blown.
Gonna get a new fuse, huh?
Yes. I admit to not knowing much. Eli has made a study of them. I would... Agreed.
Whatever's down here, it's interfering with my magic. We're going to need a mundane source of light if we want to see anything.
Well, we need to go get something somewhere then.
These drawings on the wall mean anything to you, Mandana?
I cannot decipher their meaning, but I do get a sense of reverence.
Reverence. Like worship?
Digging the
It is a
song
good
though.
feeling.
Well, if there's nothing else in there, we should probably move on to some other
This
area.
wall drawing means nothing to me. Eli?
Me neither. Although it's different from the art in the other room.
Password equals
How
heart.
so?
Outside it was more vibrant, colorful, more creative. It had passion. The art in here is just patterns. What have you got there? An old fuse?
Okay, we need to check
Seems
more
to
of the
still be
cabinets and
intact.
shit. That's cool. Let's go ahead and do that. Sorry, skip that dialogue there.
Just a sec.
Color me gobsmacked.
It's a
Gobsmacked.
forest.
A forest in a basement.
Well, that explains why my fire's so weak down here. Probably a natural defense mechanism for whatever this is.
Yo.
Well, this just got a lot more complicated.
Male. Early to mid-60s, I believe. The cause of death is difficult to determine.
He's got vines growing out of him.
I cannot say, but I believe the answer lies with you. Your vision. You were familiar with this building. Whatever happened here, you were involved. Or at least your demon self was.
The demon
You
cell.
don't remember anything. No other visions spring to mind. Don't apologize. It's not your fault.
No doubt your demon covered its
Trying to
tracks
be
well
cool with
before
these
leaving your
people.
mind.
So, who
It's a
is
comfy
it?
game.
He has no distinguishing marks. He carries no identification. Whoever this is, it remains a
I know,
mystery.
like it's comfy as a game about demons and murder and shit. Probably.
It is a lost spirit. It cannot communicate.
Are you sure about that?
It does appear agitated. Let us leave it be.
I make more safe.
No response. I am not surprised. The living cannot communicate with the dead.
I don't think it could hear.
Go ahead and fuck with the computer. Art? Or is it his, like, girlfriend? This is like lowercase art. I don't think it'd be that specific. It's probably the name of his girl, or vice versa, the boy. I don't see any names here. I might want to go downstairs and fuck around. Check both sides of this just in case. What's up, Edge? How are you tonight? Tired? Are you still gonna have to work the weekend, man? Better than you were 2 hours ago? Good. Yeah, I'm kinda chilled. Tired myself, sorta. Letting the game kinda do the talking. Need to work Friday. There you go.
I cannot speak with lost spirit.
I learned long ago.
So, the general idea of the story is that You can choose who you are, a dude or a chick, a bartender, a cop, or something else. I chose a dude bartender. You go in one day doing your bartender thing. Your friend's gonna like kill himself in the bathroom or some shit. He's talking about like ghosts and spirits and all that kind of shit. You talk him out of it. You take the book he's holding, and then it like possesses you or some shit. And then you kill him and you kill everybody at the bar. A year later, it starts with them trying to exorcise you, but a year later, they're doing the exorcism. It was kind of like a flashback scene. And these people sort of exorcise the demon out of you. And they pretty much tell you that, you know, you're pretty much wanted by the police or whatever the fuck, so you can join them and fight supernatural things going on in this version of New York, or kind of be shit out of luck. I mean, I joined willingly. It's not like they're forcing you, but it's just kind of, they gave you an option. And so now we are on the first case. The group of people are called the Unavowed. She's like 400 years old. He's like 90 something. There's like some Jin dude from like ancient times who runs this branch. Apparently the amount of supernatural shit happening has been like really low until like really recent, so they're not prepared. They don't have the people, so they're needing like recruits like him and shit to try to combat the increasing supernatural stuff. So kind of the general gist. So right now we're kind of on a mission, I guess. To figure out some weird arson spirit shit. And we're wondering why my guy is having like flashbacks. He's having like visions of when he was possessed by the demons. And this room or this building we came into was a place I guess he tricked somebody into coming to when he was a demon. So we're trying to learn more. That's generally what it's about. This guy's a fire mage. She's like some sword Jin, daughter of the Jin or whatever the fuck. My dude's a bartender. We electrocuted some demon earlier. You have to. I think there's a lot of endings, and you have to make a lot of decisions and stuff. Like the demon we electrocuted wasn't like dead, but you had to decide whether letting it eat some corpses in the other room was like a good thing or not. Because technically he was like innocent, because this dude accidentally summoned him. And it's one of those kinds of games. I don't know how big a deal the choices will be, but probably not that big a deal. It's got some jokes and comedy and shit. Visually though, it's very serious. A lot of violence so far, so it's cool. It's comfy in a way. This is made by like Watch It Eye Games though. They did like Gemini Rue and a bunch of other shit. I guess they do a lot of famous or critically well received adventure games. I haven't played hardly any of their games yet. But this very instant, I'm trying to figure out the password to a computer, I think. There's a ghost and we can't talk to ghosts.
What do you need? Sure, pretty much. From what I can gather, they're barely aware of where they are. Maybe even who they are. Talking to them is impossible.
Yeah, it's good so far.
I've tried.
I'm worried it might be like too like channel 2 through 10 cheesy supernatural kind of like TV stuff. But so far it's been fun. It hasn't been like that. I'm just like I could see it going that way. Rather it stay a little more comfy than like super fucking like NCIS with like demons or some shit. Yeah, it's good so far. It's on Game Pass. That's how I'm playing it. PC version. I'm playing it in window, but it shows up full screen on the stream, so that's good. Full screen I like lagged. I mean my window's like pretty much full still.
Because you're void touched now, my friend. When that demon possessed you, you encountered magic. In a pretty intimate and significant way. It left you changed. We call that change becoming void touched. Seeing ghosts, one of the side effects. To you and me, yes. We appear the same way to them. It makes communicating with them impossible.
The X-Files, yeah, it's kind of got that going on. It's like a more violent X-Files.
When I saw my first ghost, I reacted much in the same way you did. I wanted to help them. It didn't seem right to just ignore them. So I read a lot.
Yeah, I
Tried
need to
to
play
learn
American
everything I
Nightmare
could.
really badly.
Nothing worked. We all have our strengths.
Oh, I haven't
Mine is
yet.
fire.
I think I have it
I
on
was no
Epic
spirit
Store.
medium, sadly. The technical term is bestower. Bestowers of eternity. Folks who can see and talk to ghosts. Help them pass on. We heard rumors of one operating in New York, but Kalash refused to make contact.
I'm surprised if our dude could
Death
do
is part
that.
of the mundane world, he would say. Not our jurisdiction. I could see his point.
Kalash is the Jinn guy. The founder of this branch of the Unavowed or whatever. He's this blue dude who's their boss, pretty sort of boss, right?
No kidding. You could talk to the ghost and find out what happened here. Guess we figure it out the old-fashioned way. They don't exactly advertise.
Yeah,
Bestowers
Papa
deal
Smurf
with
pretty
death.
much. He's kind of like an
They tend to keep
asshole
to
Smurf.
themselves. It's not like they hand out business cards or anything. Really? From what you told me, that would explain a few things. Too bad he was, shot. I'll just stop talking.
Hippie den? Yeah, it's like a cult den. Down the street there's a beanies, yeah. Pretty much a cult. Anybody with a beanie wears pretty much a cultist.
Sure. We got the power working at least. Maybe that could be put to good use. I have the feeling...
Yes. Agreed.
It's a photo of a couple. And then the password it says is art, which I assume would be like the name of the boyfriend or girlfriend. But I don't know what that is. I've tried just heart. I don't know what else I could do. I imagine it'd have to be something specific. But I'm probably just missing something around here.
Yes. Agreed.
I mean, I could try boyfriend or girlfriend just straight up. But I feel like that'd be the worst password ever. I feel like they'll go with me having to find info. Yeah, I mean, it's worth a shot. As long as I don't get locked out. If there's like something else. I mean, you think the back of this would have like a something on it. I mean, they don't have like names here. Maybe I have to talk to the ghost. Yeah, the thing when I had to electrocute the demon was kind of pixel honey. Not super pixel honey, it was just kind of like an odd first thing in the game. You had to like plug one gutter up so that the other gutter would like spill onto the ground so you could like pick up a electric wire and drop it in it. All while this demon was just talking to them casually. Didn't see it. It was just one of those things like, it was fine, but I didn't know what kind of puzzles we were getting into at this point. So far there hasn't been much. So far everything you've been able to like examine, you actually just check legitimate like drawers and shit, so that's been good, but you also don't have to click shit to get dialogue on it, which is nice. We could leave and come back, I guess. Any info I would get here?
Whoever is in that photo, this woman is not her.
She's lost in her own world. Maybe we should just leave her alone. Whatever it is, it's catchy.
Where did you get that?
Dirty.
The village I know what you're talking about.
That is an obvious lie.
Do I look like I care? Just leave me alone. I might not look it, but I'm fine. Tell everyone that Wendy is fine. You
Wendy.
don't need to come out here and... Wait, it's you, isn't it? You've come back. Oh, no, you don't. You almost fooled me, but I can tell. You're the master. Don't play dumb with me. I'm not that innocent. At least, not anymore. You've done something to your face. You've changed it somehow, but I can tell. It's you.
Curious. She can see past the veil. She must be void-touched.
What touched?
Void-touched. It means...
I don't give a crap what it means. And I don't give a crap about you either, master. Just leave me alone. I already know you're good at that. Why should I? Look, maybe you care, and maybe you don't. It doesn't matter.
It's
Not
a
anymore.
good thing.
Not after the way you left us. So get out of here. Take your new followers and go.
Wait, followers?
You heard me. You can't prove a damn thing. I mean, whatever. Don't know a thing about it. That's crazy. You're crazy. What do I mean? You left. Left us to fend for ourselves, and it all went to shit. Me, I'm back where I started. Others weren't so lucky. You never cared, did you? All that time, I knew it. I just didn't want to believe it. You... what? You're serious, aren't you? You didn't just leave us. You forgot about us.
It's a bit more complicated than that, but yes.
We are trying to piece together what happened. Can you help us?
No, it's done. It's over. If you've forgotten about it, then maybe I can too. Just leave me alone. Shut up, shut up, shut up! Don't talk about it. Don't even think about it. Just don't.
Boasty.
You really don't remember anything, do you? You've even forgotten Jordan, your precious
Wendy
protege.
and Jordan.
Well, he's gone. No thanks to you. He and I were a thing, kind of. I don't know. We're nothing anymore. He's gone. He left soon after you. He's probably
Is
dead.
it? How do you
You
spell it?
care.
Like Dan at the end? Like Jordan? Jordan.
He and I were... He's gone. Not that you... Please, don't come back.
Yeah, I'd probably spell Jordan too. Jordan.
Just so we are clear, we are not calling you master.
Call me master. Asesino. We try Jordan or Wendy. Wendy. Call me God, baby. The energy, bro. I love it. When people start going crazy on journals, they like start fucking like pressing the caps and shift keys more often. If anything, you'll just have more spelling mistakes and not care about your grammar more. Why is ER the only thing capitalized? Merry Christmas. Yeah, voice input.
Blood rituals used for healing. That is perverse and wrong.
It may be wrong, but it does explain the forest downstairs. It's unspent life energy. It created excess life.
Beauty can hide all manner of evil, Eli. You know this more than anyone.
Oh, it's nothing. Just a little run-in with a golem and a succubus that got a...
A story for another time?
Right. Blood rituals, dark magic, that stuff.
Yes, Eli. Bad stuff.
It works.
If I understand that journal right, the ritual stopped working when the, master left. Which means that only you, or rather your demon, could perform it.
Then why leave Jordan in charge?
That's a good question. One more reason to track it down. In the meantime, I really want to know more about this ritual.
Yeah, he's got a good voice.
After you?
I talked to Wendy.
I don't think it even...
Who's on the ground, man?
Shit. I knew I should have tossed that computer. Well, the cat's out of the bag now. You proud of yourself, Master?
Yeah. Who is it? Oh, in this one Discord. Okay, never mind. Eternal search, man. Will they ever succeed? Do any of us ever succeed?
Oh, really? Then who taught us those blood rituals? Because it sure wasn't the Tooth Fairy. You took us all in. You saved us, I guess. Maybe. Every month you'd do the ritual. You'd cut one of us. We'd bleed on the altar. Then you'd say those words and we'd heal. Better, stronger, faster than before. It was like a drug.
Life energy. That's what you were being fed. That explains the wildlife in the basement. It must be residual life magic.
Whatever it was, it felt good. It all ended, is what happened. Jordan was so happy when you put him in charge. He tried, he really did. But he just got too sick. But whatever you did to us, the healing, it stopped working when you left. So he put me in charge. Me. And I just made things worse. I failed everyone. I was supposed to help them, but instead I cut with a knife. I said those stupid words again and again and again. It didn't work, so I had to try harder.
The murdered man in the basement. You took the blood ritual too far.
It was an accident, I swear. No, it didn't work. Would I be out here in the rain if it did? I put him on the altar. I took the knife and I killed him. By accident. I must have been nervous. I thought that was the end of it, but then...
Oh, did it work?
His spirit, it came back.
Can't work.
It was horrible. We couldn't stay. Every time it saw us, it would scream. I came here. I didn't want to be around people anymore.
Well, you're around plenty of people.
Speak the truth.
You believe me. Hooray.
It is not a matter of belief. I simply know what truth is. Thank you for sharing it with us.
Well, there's no point in lying anymore, is there? The Master here was just as much involved as me. And something tells me you aren't going to turn him in. You think I'm an idiot? I tossed it down a storm drain.
What? Why did you do that?
What do you think? It's probably halfway to Jersey by now, and good riddance. Cerebral palsy on my left side. It was bad before. I could barely handle sewer duty. It's much worse now.
I don't know. I've heard that, but I don't know what it does.
You seriously don't remember? The pipes in the building leaked. Overflow from the sewer. It was disgusting. You couldn't exactly call a plumber, so you made us go into the sewer and drain it from there. You went down there so much, Jordan had to swipe a key to the control panel. You serious? You never wanted to bother with that before. But whatever. It's to the right of the control panel, behind one of the pipes. Don't do me any favors. This mess is yours, Master. Do whatever you like. If I was lucky,
Yep.
I never would have met you in the first place.
Who are you again, Wendy? Oh, I mean, who are you? What's your name,
She
Jordan?
threw the knife down a storm drain. Damn it. I can't blame her, but damn it. Magically imbued tools take weeks to make. I really hope to study it.
Okay.
Are you trying to lift a manhole cover with your bare hands?
You never know. Maybe the demon gave him super strength. I guess not. Sorry.
Relax, man. Just clicking, dude. We're just clicking. About pipes and a control panel. Where are the pipes? I forgot what she said.
Eli, you are scratching the buttons of...
You serious? But whatever. It's to the right of the control panel. Behind... If I...
What is the control panel? I imagine it's not in here. Although there are some pipe. Fucking with me. Maybe, but I don't have any other options, so probably not. It was the panel to get into the sewer. You think it'd be outside? Wasn't exactly a whole lot of options outside, though. I mean, it's possible she can stick her sword in there, like she did with the door.
Are you lifting with your knees?
Yes. Bracing. Fortuitous that I have kept up my training.
Okay.
At least the rain is washing away most of the smell.
If not the heat, I am positively...
Be careful. The heat in this room is kind of off the scale.
You just had to have her do it, I guess, yeah.
Eli Beckett. Mage, accountant, and plumber. And sometimes all three. Huh. Looks like Wendy was right.
Yeah, using their, like, light powers are cool. You just gotta be smart about him being, like, a fiery dude, and I guess her being a sword swinging person. As long as it's not, like, cheesy uses and more clever uses, it's fine.
I'm not sure what you're...
Turn it on! For the love of God, turn it back on! Wait. Master? Master! Master, is that you? No, you just can't leave me. Not again. Not yet. Please. I know. I failed you. I couldn't leave them. I was too weak. I tried so hard, but it was just too much.
Random fiery demon dude.
I was, yes. But I'm not sure who I am anymore. Do you remember, Master? How you found me? frozen half to death on the street. I almost died. You saved me. You healed me. Brought me back from certain death. Master, your eyes, your voice is different. You really don't remember, do you? You were so kind. You showed me how to heal. We were going to heal the entire city. But I couldn't do it without you. When you left, the power left too. The chill, the cold, it came back. I couldn't stop it. It just got worse and worse. I couldn't heal myself, let alone anyone else, so I left. I had to find something, anything that could help me get warm again.
Looks like you found it.
I'm so sorry, Master. You said that spell was dangerous. I didn't listen.
There wasn't endings, I would pick the joke options.
I was freezing to death. The bed in that homeless shelter wasn't warm enough.
I hate fucking
You taught me a spell that would let warmth into my heart.
multiple endings
So
sometimes.
I spoke it. Then this happened. Yes, they were the only ones who would take me in.
No, you misunderstand. The shelter burned to the ground.
Was anyone hurt?
Yeah, me either. I mean, multiple endings can be done well. Like I said earlier, one of the problems with multiple endings is when it's like really arbitrary, like hidden secret type of shit. And then your like actual endings you get are kind of like feel weak and not thought out because they're fucking spreading the butter too thin kind of thing. But in something like this, I'd rather, yeah, just have like one singular like vision for like a story than like them mixing it up. I mean, I don't know yet at all, right? But I know there are multiple endings. I assume some matter of choices do matter, but I can't really know, so. Yeah, I'd rather just kind of experience a story and kind of make little nudges here and there, how it plays out, dialogue-wise, but... Yeah, some games are just like too addictive at doing the multiple endings thing. I don't think it's like necessary. Sure, it's something unique about games sometimes, but like, I don't think it ever needs to be like, needs to be done. It definitely doesn't need to be overkill or like cryptic. It's cool sometimes, but not always.
Do you really think I can be helped? I don't deserve it. I know I don't, but if there's any chance, help me before I hurt anyone else. Anything you want. The knife? You mean your knife? Yes, I saw it fall down here. I took it. I hid it, just in case you ever came back.
Could you get it for us? I'd love to study it.
I suppose, after you help me?
I've been trying, but the fire is different. It's self-generating, self-sustaining. Even submerging himself in water couldn't snuff him out. I've never seen anything like it. I need to know more about his condition before...
Oops.
I didn't want to leave them. Wendy, least of all. She leads them now. She's keeping them all safe. Master, this is all too much. I served you, faithfully. Then you left when I needed you the most. How do I know you won't leave again? Cure me? Help me? Do that and I will get the knife for you gladly. She what? Why would she do that?
Standard escalation. More blood, more power.
I want this to end. Please, just let it all end. Thank you, Master.
Alrighty. Let's say douse him.
Don't need to do that.
Hot.
What do you need? I have the...
Yes. How many lives were lost we need to make? Agreed.
Need to make this right.
Poor guy.
I mean, we could.
Played with power.
Whoops. I mean, I guess we could talk to him about this a little bit.
Evening, sir. They went out of business, didn't they? Squatters were living in that building for a while, but I think they've cleared out.
You let them stay there?
The owner never filed a complaint, so legally we weren't required to investigate. Didn't stop us from keeping an eye on the place, though. Nothing we could see from the outside, no. But to be honest, it wasn't exactly high on our priority list. No. In case it wasn't clear, this is a crime scene, which means stay back. I don't blame you.
Alright.
What do you need? Should we head over to that homeless shelter? I have the feel...
Well, we can't really get in there.
Don't know what I...
I have nothing to say.
I can distract him, but... Yeah, I mean, I guess, dude.
Evening, sir. Oh, really? Give me one reason. Well, no, I don't. What makes you say that? The rain isn't helping, that's for sure. You ever feel helpless? Powerless? Like there's too much shit going on and you can't do a damn thing about it?
You wanna join my group of cool kids? I use my bartender superpowers.
Then you know what I'm talking about. I'm an officer of the law. I'm supposed to be out there doing something, not stuck behind a desk or here doing guard duty. I know I could make a difference if I was just given a damn chance. I don't care who gets the credit, as long as the bad guys get put away. Wait, I see what you're getting at. You're serious, aren't you? Yeah, you are. You really think you can help? Jesus, I must be crazy. I must be insane. But something. I don't know what. Something tells me I can trust you. Get inside, and quickly. I'll give a shout if someone comes by. Just get the guy who did this.
Get him.
I begin to understand why you were hired as a barkeep.
Yeah, you had him eating out of the palm of your hand.
You have an enviable gift,
He's
friend.
2 feet away.
We will discuss this later. Let us find what we came for.
Well, this is about all
Does
I
something
said.
matter? That is odd, to say the least.
Get it up, Doc.
There's something in there. Something that's generating a lot of cold. A self-generating thermal whirlpool spell, maybe. I've read about those.
So you believe this is magic related?
Are people still saying, duh? Because, well, duh.
I
Yeah, it
cannot
sounds
say
like
I
it
am
was made up.
impressed with the mundane authorities.
Light it up, boss.
Come on, melt!
Is everything all right?
Everything's fine. It's just something inside is fighting back. There!
Nicely done.
That's me, Eli Beckett, enemy of ice.
Oh, that's a person.
Well, that's definitely our cold source, all right.
Yeah, his video is good. Better than hers. Who do we got? Oh,
Now that it's out in the open air, the warm rain is coming down. I should be able to... Jesus!
Jesus. I assume you'd have a different VA if you were like a chick, but I mean, there's no VA on it already, so probably just be a couple different sounds. It'd probably be the only difference would be the chick or the dude, I imagine. Not the job. I don't remember what the three were. It was like police officer, bartender, and something else. I don't know. Bartender just seemed cool.
Look at that. Not a burn.
Is this the
mark on it.
cancer
The
guy?
ice protected him from the fire?
Lung cancer?
Also frozen to death, but if you want to get technical, sure, it protected him from the fire. Maybe. It's hard to tell, you know, with all the frostbite and things.
I admit, he does look slightly recognizable, but as to who, I cannot say.
I think it is. It's definitely the same guy in that picture you got.
The evidence is undeniable. Jordan sought a way to remove the cold invading his body. It appears he failed. No, we would not have been able to converse with it if so. We spoke to Jordan, not a lost spirit. At least, not one in the traditional sense. His soul transmuted, escaped his body, and became something else. He is alive, just no longer human.
He's become a fire elemental, a spirit bound to a body of flame. No, he can't. And even if we could, his human body is dead. There's nothing for him to go back to.
Regardless, we cannot allow a fire elemental to run loose in the city sewers.
Thoughts? I have plenty of thoughts. None of them nice. Let me mull them over for a bit, okay? We should hear Jordan out before deciding anything, anyway.
Yes? Let us make our way to... Agreed.
To Jordan.
Whatever you found in there, don't tell me about it. Deniability and all that. Just find the guy who did this.
Okay, boss. Don't look behind you.
Master? You did? What did you find? What? I'm dead?
No, not exactly. You're a fire elemental now. You're alive, you're just in a new body. A body made of flame. That's why the flames are self-sustaining. You aren't on fire, you are fire.
So there's no cure?
Oh, no. Your human body is dead. There's no getting around that. But you're kind of immortal now. That's something, isn't it?
You mean I have to live like this forever?
Yeah?
You should have left me in the cold, Master! You should have left me to die! Thank you, Master!
Look, we do have one option. I'm a fire mage. I can control and channel fire. Given enough time, I can remove the fire from your spirit.
Eli, what you are proposing...
Will be incredibly painful, I know.
Painful?
It will feel like being skinned alive.
But it will kill me?
Eventually.
Then I'll do it.
Do not be sorry yet. I will not allow you to do this. Not when there is another way.
Another way?
There are others of your kind. Fire elementals. A whole world of them.
Yeah, in another dimension, across the void. How do you propose to get him there?
Jordan is a creature of spirit now, which means he can traverse the void. I can lend him the energy required, and show him how to open the way.
So he can, what, spend eternity with fire people?
Wendy.
Eternity?
It is a one-way trip, Jordan. Life there will not be easy, but perhaps you can find a home there, a life.
But what kind of life would that be?
One that continues.
Sure, on an alien world, in an alien dimension, all alone.
There will be others of his kind. In time, they might accept him.
And if they don't, he'll be stuck there forever.
So the alternative is to murder him?
It's mercy. If I was in his shoes, I'd want the same.
But you are not in his shoes. You cannot make that choice for him.
And neither can you.
Up to him, dude.
I can't. This is all too much. Master, I know you've done your best. Whatever you decide.
Why would it be up to him?
I don't know.
Do you really want to live like this?
Better a life like this than no life at all.
But what kind of life would that be?
One that continues.
Sure, on an alien world, in an alien dimension, all alone.
There will be others of his kind. In time, they might accept him.
Yeah, I kind of get an
And
argument.
if they don't?
Yes, Master, you were right.
Give it a go.
Maybe this is what was
Maybe there would be
meant
some
to
other
be.
option for him
Maybe
eventually.
You saved me that night for this very reason. Maybe I have some purpose to fulfill in this new dimension. Okay, I am ready.
You two should wait above ground. I will help him transfer across the void.
I guess he's on his way by now. Off to his new life, assuming you can call it life. You think we did the right thing?
No, no.
A chance is better than nothing? Maybe. But to
What's up,
live for
Raggy?
eternity without seeing another human being, I couldn't take it. I know that much.
Jordan's not human anymore. I'd rather die instead. Well, that's pretty comfy too, man. Like saying not human anymore doesn't really work. Sick.
I've seen pictures of fire dimensions. They look like hell, literally. I know what I am. I'm not entirely normal, but I know that I'm human. I know that I'm me. If I lose that, then I lose everything. So, is he...
Yes, he has gone through the void. I believe he will be. Eventually. Only time will tell.
Who cares,
He did
man?
retrieve the ritual knife for me before he left.
Well, that's something.
Don't have to
Study
think
back
about
in
him
the lab.
again.
I know the routine. I shall call ahead and have pizza delivered.
It's like you read my mind.
Pizza. I could go for some pizza. The buddy cops, man. I think anything's really changed here. beating up that stationary target, man.
Good. You are awake. I was hoping to talk to you. Yes. And no. You have completed your first field mission. You must have thoughts.
I don't have
I'm
thoughts.
curious as to
I
what
just
they are.
do.
What are you feeling at the moment? Yes, our work is important. Of that, there is no doubt. For some of us, the Unavowed is a calling. For others, a duty. But for you, I have seen you in action. I've seen you react under pressure. You were clearly meant for this life.
Uh-huh. All I know is pouring drinks.
I would not say so if it were not true. Your old life, your life as a barkeep, prepared you for this.
Damn, we should all
Your
become
empathy,
bartenders.
Your ability to connect to others. They are qualities we need, quite badly, I must say. We are an ancient institution. We need new energy, new minds, new hearts. The Unavowed has been without that for a very long time. At any rate, I detect no falsehood within you. You spoke the truth to me. Thank you. I will return to my training now.
How could I lie, man? Nice thing, my dude.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I was just reading some old texts with Fireside. Oh, of course. Sorry. It's a fire magic trick.
It does it,
Lets
man.
me read any book that was consumed by flame. It's a bit of a strain on the eyes, but beggars can't be choosers.
Wonder why he has a blanket even. I guess the feeling of blankets pretty important too.
It's an old Sumerian text about death magic. Really long, really boring. But I used to read books about S-Corp tax code for fun back when I was an accountant. I can handle boring. Ah well. See you at the meeting. Fire away. That's right. Back in my mundane days, back before my powers kicked in, I worked at the firm Weisel, Meltzer, and Sherman. There used to be a Beckett somewhere in the middle of that, but, well, you know. I don't know. I just keep thinking about Jordan, wondering if he's okay. I'm gonna live a long time, but even when I'm dust in the wind, he'll still be out there. I only hope he's still himself. Sure, I guess. Well, I can't deny that's me. Almost 70 years ago that was taken. Could we not talk about this yet? You know what they say. If it's yours, put your name on it.
Doesn't he burn his house now?
Yeah, that's my house. Well, 50 years ago it was my house. Had to leave it behind when my powers kicked in. And the worst part? I was only 5 installments away from paying off the mortgage.
Of course, the more.
We were feeding the birds. What? You expected something else? There's nothing special about it. Just an ordinary day. I am? Huh. Yeah, I guess I am. The picture was taken in 77, 78, around 5 years after my powers kicked in anyway.
Yeah, he's got some neat stuff.
Down here, studying old books,
I don't know what she
experimenting
really
with
does other
spells,
than turn to
trying
like
come to
dust
terms with everything.
and swing a
Then
sword.
Mandana dragged me out to the park. We fed the birds. It was nice, normal, ordinary. I felt human, and I can never forget that. Not ever. Well, could we? Sure. Yep, I was damn good at it too. I made partner in 5 years. Worked at the firm for another 20. You had to know things to be an accountant back then. No computers.
How old was he before he started doing the
To make partner,
firebending?
You had to crunch numbers in your sleep. Me? I ate him for breakfast.
No work shit to deal with. Time to play Xenoblade, right, brother? Brother? Buddy? Oh man, that's good luck, man. You are gonna catch up on all the in-between chapters too, aren't you?
Well, it was. For me anyway. Lining up numbers in my head, making them dance and do what I wanted. My boss used to say it was like magic. Turns out the old man was being literal. Who knew? Yeah, throwing a fireball or preparing your tax return. Tomato, tomato. It's all just numbers, and I'm really good at equations and numbers. Always have been. Right, see you around.
Cool guy, Eli, man. $20 strengthenings? Oof. I have a lot of strengthenings to do. I used to have them all done that I could, but not anymore.
Yes. Yes. Lies and falsehoods make djinns uncomfortable. We cannot abide the sensation. Of course, the ability to detect a lie is often useful in the field, so I have accepted it. I did mention that a lie makes a djinn very uncomfortable. Think of fingernails on a chalkboard, but inside your brain. Djinns cannot abide to speak a lie, let alone listen to one. Indeed, no djinn could. It gives us physical pain. Of course, this means that djinns resort to mind tricks and verbal trickery. You can trust me to tell the truth. I have no desire to trick you or anyone else. My purpose is to serve the Unavowed. Nothing more, nothing less. This is why nobody trusts the djinn. One always looks for a hidden meaning. Mind games and wordplay are silly. I find them tiresome. So I have focused my efforts elsewhere.
Smacking
I hope you
this
will
poor
grow to trust
dummy.
me. And that is the truth. Keep performing as you have, and you will have it.
Step up. He's not playing Fate at work, man. He's not playing Fate right now, man. Come on. Step up. Thank you very much. I love that fucking picture. I need to try Raft. I've watched a bit.
I believe we made the right choice with Jordan. When he disappeared across the void, he seemed...
Yeah, but how's he gonna be
content,
for the next
less conflicted, more determined. I am sure you will make a life for himself there. Me? What do you want to know? Like with most things, I learned it at my mother's knee.
What?
Well, not literally. She was usually cutting off other people's knees, but the metaphor holds.
Oh, it's not done yet? Maybe I'll play at another point then.
Yes, but I prefer not to dwell. Ask me questions if you must, but not that. I will do my best. Thank you.
Later. Oh, okay.
To send you aid would leave
I'll
our
add it
own
to my wish
domains
list.
undefended. You know this, Kalash.
Undefended against what? Ours is the only domain under attack.
Your charter is quite clear. Recruitment is your responsibility.
You accuse me of negligence. Just how many agents are currently in your employ?
That is precisely the point. We have no agents to spare. I am sorry, Kalash.
So am I, Erelax. New York is getting overwhelmed. When that happens, they will come for you.
Then we must be ready when it comes. Aralax out.
May Jahannam swallow you whole. Ah, you heard that, did you? Certainly. No doubt about it.
Somebody's lying to him.
The threats have been escalating.
Jehovah.
Hopes to appeal for aid and
This
fill up
is
our
what
ranks.
the King of Jehovah's
Alas,
Witnesses.
we are on our own. I respect Lady Aralax, but I should have known better. Never ask a dragon for anything. You will always regret it.
Alrighty.
Hmm? A magic phone? I suppose that is one way of describing it. There are shards of this crystal in every
Based
branch of the Unavowed.
gameplay or
It allows us
story?
to communicate, for whatever good that does. A dragon at the head of the Dublin branch of the Unavowed. Yes, she is old, stuck in her ways. I suppose the same
Well,
can be
it's
said
not
of
shit,
most
man.
of us.
She's not taking over your wife's spot, is she, man? You can't do that to your wives. Your wives. There are many versions of God, man. But I don't know. Buster NP quick and a 47 stars. Wow. Sounds good. Sounds like I should have rolled for him. I couldn't tell who her artist was. It looked like the extra artist. But I might be crazy. I don't know if she's been in anything else. Anyways, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go fill up my drink. It's not? Okay, I only saw the picture like once, so it's pretty hazy for me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say the art was kind of. I don't know. I only saw the first form. So. How did the Blood Axe guy get more work? I keep sending you work. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, Danganronpa doesn't look like bad. They're just like really different than the rest of it. And a lot of the Danganronpa characters are like same facey. Or that artist, I mean.
Yes, duty calls.
I like it fine in the game. I just think it's too off-putting compared to the rest of the art and Fate.
This is my surprised face.
Dante's
Why
okay.
do you bother with those cowards?
Cleopatra's art is not
Show
so
some
much.
respect. They are correct. Stubborn, but correct. Only to a degree. The rules are clear. Each branch is responsible for its own defense and recruitment. In this respect, I have been negligent.
So have all the branches, Father. A sudden rise in threats would have caught any city unprepared.
And we're that city. Lucky us.
I shall appeal again, rest assured. In the meantime, let us go over last night's events.
Okay.
You seem fine to me. As for the others, daughter, I trust you have recuperated from your ordeal with the fire elemental.
I have. There do not appear to be any other ill effects.
So you aren't entirely positive.
I took all the necessary precautions, but one is never entirely positive.
I don't remember
Then I will have
Luvia's.
to accept that.
But Nightingale's is
However, I am
bad.
deeply concerned that this mundane was able to acquire such a powerful spell in the first place.
What does her fate go look? Whoa. What the hell? Was this actually what she looked like in game, dude? Stage 4 is a little better, but what the hell? I don't know who Kirtsu uses. And it's like Nightingale's so good in some of the art made by other people, like the condom one. I apologize, oh really? Was their art normally better than that? I mean, why would you half-ass it at Fako of all things, which... Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, one, it's their fault for accepting something subpar. Two, why would you put out something half-assed like Fate, which is really big for an artist to probably get in? Why don't they just let them update it? That's weird, why would they do that to him?
Yes, but why? Why would a demon do such a thing?
Why do demons do anything?
To create havoc, obviously. Why else?
No, this was too focused, too targeted. We are not dealing with a mindless spirit bent on chaos and destruction. This demon had a plan, a purpose. We need to learn what it was.
We don't update it, even if it was like obviously not the final product. It's stupid. Everything else is okay with fucking update. I think fucking like League of Legends, man. They rework their characters every like year. And they don't even need to.
Fortunately, you won't have to.
Yeah, small indie
I
company.
know that look. You did as I asked, Mage Beckett?
Yes, I did, sir. And it worked. Well, working. It's not quite done yet.
What are you referring to?
Oh, the ritual knife. I did a thaumaturgic scan on it. Hold on, I'm getting to that. The knife was imbued with a very specific energy signature. Your demon's energy, to be precise. It's connected to you, and you alone. That's why you were the only one who could use it properly. Which means we can track it.
Okay.
Well, I can track the energy signature, but the demon's out of your body now. Its energy signature has changed. I can only track where it's been when it was in your body.
Small indie company. Fuck fate. Yeah, I think he is. Let me read the... Yeah. This one here. A fan thing. Like fan art they put in the game or something, like a contest or some shit.
It was busy, I'll say that much. It was all over the map. I'm trying to narrow it down to the areas of greatest activity, but it's slow going. So far, the scan's got you pegged in two places. The Bronx, around Gun Hill Station, and Staten Island, by the ferry terminal.
I'm sure that Logan guy we met at the beginning we were supposed to help, and instead we killed his fucking brother and old boss. Probably not gonna like that. Mothman. Oh god, I've seen this guy. He came out like half a year ago, right? In Japan. Oh. He's the king of Fujos, man. All Fujo life. Mothman. The savior. Yeah, it's a shame. The final ascension for her isn't too bad, but that first one's rough, dude. How does Luvia get in before, like, some kind of demi-servant of, like, Punch Girl?
The Veil should take care of that. Don't worry.
Very well. Check both areas for void activity and any sign of the demon. We'll show those idiots on the council what New York is made of. Meeting adjourned.
You could just, like, walk away. Oh, she's in case files? But Punch Girl's in fucking Prisma as well, right? And Hollow Ataraxia, man. Did case files end up being any good? Oh, no. Talking about my fate wife, man. I don't know why I can't remember her name right now. Yeah, Bazette. She had like a long name. Bazette, Frugal, something, something. I just call her Bazette. I just can't remember the full name. Haven't read it in a while, so. Nah, Bazette's the one with the pink hair. With like the magenta kind of hair, and like the purple suit with the gloves.
The Bronx and Staten Island? Good thing I refilled my Metro card last week.
The hour grows late, and the trail grows cold. Let us be off.
Pure, clean, sweet, pure. Yeah, she has the orb that runs in her family, or one of her family's treasures. She's kind of like the combat person in the VN, where Angry Man is just kind of like her servant he's just kind of there. She was just cool. I liked her and Angry Man's arc. And that she was toe-to-toe with a lot of the servants, even though she was just kind of like a person. Like a wizardy thing. I always got a thing for bitches who punch shit in the face. Staten Island or the Bronx, man? What do you fellas think? I mean, there hasn't been a priest servant yet. I mean, I guess he's in the game now, though, sort of. The Bronx. I just don't get it. They just like totally ignore fate, man. The VNs, dude.
I have not been to this area since the 70s. It was a dangerous place to be in those days.
No kidding. The fire, the crimes, the urban decay. I don't blame you.
I refer to the 1770s. This road was a frequent skirmish point between the colonists and the British. If I close my eyes, I can still hear the cannons.
Right. How's the ice cream, brother?
Evening, folks.
What's up, Wilson? Maybe they just wanted to put them in a better... They just want to put these characters in a better story, so they've been saving it. Right? The story's been too shit so far. Well, shit. I just don't know why they can't port the VNs, man, to any platform or like revitalize them somehow. Like, they just put them on Steam, dude. Surely wouldn't take that much effort for the cash they'd get, or how popular the damn mobile game is. Or maybe every Fate Go player just doesn't care about any Fate other than the mobile game.
All the damn doesn't bother me much. Not as long as I have my jitter juice here.
Jitter juice.
I work the subway, man. I see 5 strange things before noon. You're gonna need to be a lot more specific than that. Stay dry.
Thanks. See you around. Tell me your 5 strange things.
Yes. I remember the cannon fire. upon the hill nearby.
How's she not been
firing
here
upon the British soldiers,
in over 200
and
years?
upon the shape-shifting Naga that had infiltrated their ranks.
The boss told me about it. Seemed almost ashamed of it.
It was a humbling experience for him. He had been hunting that creature for months. Then, one mundane soldier ended it for him. Quite by accident. It
The
saved us a
VM?
great deal of trouble. And caused Father a great deal of embarrassment.
So they just hate the West. As usual. Can they just pay one of the fan translators for their work or something? Just release that. Just release Rialta Nua. Jesus. Put it on Steam, dude. It was on PC originally. Just fucking just pay the fan. I don't know. I don't know how it works, but there's so much money in that series. I think it's hilarious that the originals can't like work up the dough to or find any kind of profit in releasing that somewhere else. It isn't a small indie game studio or small indie game franchise anymore. It's in portrait mode. Oh my. That's so bad. It's bad either way, but that's really bad, dude. Why would you want to experience the VN that way, man? You get all these like cool CGs and it's like some fucking like, I mean, phones are bigger now, but not that big, dude. I mean, I guess it can work, but at least have an option to have it sideways, man. I don't know. I don't want to read a VN on my phone. I'd read a book on my phone. So I want some small art. Well, they have the Western crazed fans in Fate Go. The VN, the fucking Fate Go fans are probably crazier than any like fucking VN fan could be, man. They've already got the bottom of the barrel with the game, just pure waifu people who are fine with like psycho addictive gameplay, man. But yeah, I don't know. I wish they would put it out, but it's just Japan, Jimmy in Japan, I guess. Or Nasu being Nasu.
Yes, I imagine it would. You did not exactly leave under pleasant circumstances. Regardless, we're here to do some good. In some small way, that may help. Naturally.
And that's really it. I'm screwed. And this is kind of weird. Why am I telling you all this? You know what? You're right. Nobody ever asks how I feel. Nobody. I just don't know what to do. I knew that room at the Eddings house was too good to be true. I knew it.
Yeah, it's like kind of available. I mean, at least you can still play it like with fan translations and shit, but it would just be cool to see, because I mean, a lot of people like playing phone games and shit probably don't want to jump into that next level reading the VN, and then on top of that having to find some wacky way to play the VN and which versions and shit. Like, you need to make it like giga easy for people, and it would be cool just if the people playing the game, like, you know, get a chance to play the better thing. They'll never make any more VNs, boys, that matter. Those were the only two in the Fate franchise. We gotta move on, man. I gotta move on.
Hey, I'm all about proactive. You don't keep a GPA like mine without being proactive. What do you suggest?
Maybe we should bring a pillow along next time.
Hush. He's waking up.
No. I don't think that would help with demon flashback visions in any case. You seem okay.
No aspirin.
I suggest cautious optimism.
What did the woman in the vision say? That Edding's house? Something to go on.
We have achieved more with much less.
Let's get moving then.
Well, I guess we'll go back. Or is this it over here?
Eli, I've been meaning to ask, how are you coping?
Huh? I'm coping fine. Why?
Until recently, we have only entered the field once or twice a month. Now we are out almost every day. I was worried it might be a strain on you.
You kidding? This is great. I'm working. I'm doing something. I'm not just stuck in my lab. So don't you worry about me, Randy. I'm fine.
Stardust Crusader. Oh, okay, that would make sense. I always wondered what release the HA thing had that we got voice lines for it. Glad we did.
Hey, hold up. That's a residential area. We can't just go wandering around without knowing where we're going.
Indeed. The veil renders us unrecognizable, not invisible. We must gather more information before venturing forth.
The residential area, is that a... Oh, it's not like a gated community. Well, let's talk to the fucking Big Joe over here.
Evening, folks. Now, why would you be asking about that? Oh, don't be sorry. It's just nasty business, is all. It's at the end of Morgan Ave, just west of here. Sure, you be careful out there.
Tatsu. You good folks, man.
Cute place. Pretty typical as these things go.
Cute.
Judging by that officer's reaction, I doubt typical is the correct word.
Is he an officer?
It never is.
I would recommend not trying to lift that. You are of no value to us if you strain
I
your
always
back.
start telling him this shit when he's just sitting there.
Levering that door open would require more strength than... I failed to...
No.
That fired a brick house, man. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Oh.
Well, that is curious.
Well, a talking house.
Don't be absurd. The window is talking, not the house.
Right. My mistake.
You're tensing up. Keep your shoulders down. And center your
Fucking
weight on
throws
your
it
heels.
right at the fucking thing here. Let's just get closer.
You lack the necessary arm strength to hit your target.
To be fair, he has been possessed for a year. I doubt the demons spent time at the gym.
How do you not have time?
You lack the necessary arm strength as well.
How do you have the arm strength even?
I know.
Is it even that hard? I mean, get closer.
Understood. This should not pose a difficulty.
Bullseye!
It was 2 inches left of center, but close enough.
Why did we need to do that?
Let me...
Base goes. Nice song. Doggy. This guy's got a nice fro, man.
There you are. I heard you talking. Someone in there?
Perhaps we should enter and see for ourselves. The time for games is over. Identify yourself.
Really? You don't act like any ghost I've ever seen. A spirit guide? You mean you're bound to a spirit medium? One close by?
Okay. Check your mail. Okay.
Is this what the old days were like?
The old... Who goes there?
Mandy, it's just a plastic hula dancer.
Yes, of course it is. Apologies. I am on edge. There is a dark energy here that makes me uneasy.
Dark energy.
God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I
Oh,
cannot
it's this
change.
guy.
Courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference.
This was the guy that we killed all of his friends and his brother in the beginning,
That
whatever.
isn't helping. Living one day at a time.
Because,
Enjoying one moment
possession.
at a time. No way that's you. I'm hallucinating from hunger. Where the hell have you been, man? I've been worried about you. Yeah, I know all about it.
Oh, at least
But
he
you're
knows.
okay now, right? You seem okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Look, it's complicated. Someone told me. Someone who was there. It's too much to get into right now. Who are your friends?
That ended well. Thank God there's no stupid
My name's
drama.
Logan Brown. I used to buy too many drinks from your friend here. And now, I could really use some help.
Where's Logan Brown is like in every route, or if you always end up being a bartender. So I assume you don't always end up being a bartender since there's like bartender dialogue options. Or if they rewrite the story to make somebody else work in the situation.
Hold on. You can see them. Like, actually see them.
Well, sure, kind of. Ghosts all look the same, don't they?
Just what do you mean? Clouds? No, that's not right at all. I see people. 2 women, 1 man. They're confused and angry. Not exactly easy to talk to.
Let me see if I understand. You can see these spirits, and you can talk to them.
Yeah.
I see. You are the one KK told us about. The bestower.
Yeah, that's me. You know your stuff.
You're here to help these ghosts pass on.
That's right. Only things went a bit wrong. Crap. Easy. Easy now.
Easy, laddies.
Just relax. Okay. Just calm. For now.
Fate Stay Night's never
kinda
getting
need
a
to
Western
focus.
release.
Can you help me or what?
But a shitty mobile game will.
Thank you. Here's the plan. I need to know their names. It's the best way to get through to them. Can you do that? Figure out their names? Funny guy. I'm sure there are clues and things around the house. I'd go myself, but I'm kinda
Oh, this
trapped.
isn't his house.
Thanks. Seriously.
Seems like a good fella. Some chill tunes in this game.
It looks to be full of ashes.
From the consistency, it looks like notebook paper. Or at least it was.
Hopefully they don't stand in the way of anything. Adorable kitty. What's J plus A mean? Kiritsugu? That assassin boy? Or do you mean something else? Yeah, he's kind of underwhelming. Oh, Fuma. I was gonna say, Kiritsugu is not like, amazing, but He did the job for me a few times. I just didn't like his like weird tanky shit. I didn't really use Fuma much. I mean, I leveled him, but I didn't use him. Oh yeah, I imagine this event everybody's getting some use.
What's up? Sure. My old firm had a branch close by. I used to come up here a lot. This area was different. Everything was falling apart. Everyone was angry. Or looking for a reason to be. Looking around now, it's easy to forget. This place seems almost quaint these days. Sure, but maybe we should move outside first. Playing with fire magic indoors is a bad idea. Everything about this house is wrong. Something happened here. Something profane. It's all I can do to stop myself from burning this place to ashes. That's what I think about it.
Oh, he has a debuff on his MPs? I did not know that. Are there any like 3-star or 4 stars or above who have that? I guess Jod used to, the stun tax. But they got rid of that, right? I'm sure there's others, I forget.
You knew him before, right? Back when you were both mundane? He'll be different, I'll say that much.
Burn.
The power he's got is
Oh,
rare.
also, Catgirl does,
He's
right?
connected to the world of
He
the
stuns
dead.
herself.
He can see and talk to ghosts. He can help them. Of course, it looks like we've got to help him first.
I think. I guess there's a few then.
Yeah, that must be slightly awkward. But you know what? That wasn't you. Just focus on leaving the area a little better than when you arrived. It's all you can do, but maybe that's enough. Right with you.
Yes. He has remained at his post for days, and yet he seems at peace. He knows your hands killed his brother, but bears you no ill will. Bestower or not, that is a quality to be admired. I can sense an anger. It permeates the walls.
I bet he does.
Crying out to be
Hopefully not a hard drink, man. I think he was
quenched.
trying to stay off the bottle.
I would suggest the latter. Naturally.
I like this song. Whoa. Hey Ridge, is this your room, dude? Just need a Megumi poster somewhere. Megumi. Suggest the inhabitants were hippies. Or they were just big fans of hippie art style. That probably means there's somebody's corpse in the roses.
Some clothes, a beat up doll, a ripped up umbrella. Some clothes. Some clothes.
Trying to get over to the bottom right. Guess not. Okay. Like fucking eyeballs up there. The lights do. Well, we know one of their names, right? Mary Jane. What's that supposed to be, like a Mary Sue or a fake, like kind of name? Art, right? What candy? A Mary Jane? Isn't Mary Jane usually like marijuana? What candy? I gotta look it up. I'm thinking of that honey one, man. That's kind of different name. Oh, those are bit of honeys. Never mind. Mary Jane candy. Like a Spider-Man and I think a fucking weed. Oh yeah, I need him. Forgot to do that. There. Halloween in there. Yeah, I put candy and I got it. Oh, I've had one of these before. I don't think I ever read the cover of it, but I've had the like brick versions, like not the little circular ones. Old-fashioned peanut butter malt, that's pretty good. Weed candy, yeah. No, I haven't had one of those in forever. Probably only ever had one like a couple times, but I should buy some candy. If I'm gonna be unhealthy, I'm surprised I haven't bought like a cheap bag of candy. I bought strawberry powdered donuts. I hate mini donuts. Interesting. I think it'll be a few days before I finish those, but
I would.
What's up? Don't see why not. What do you have in mind? Sure, just a sec.
fire reed. It's pretty cool, man. Art, and so his name is Art. Jess. And Mary Jane. Oh, their dog is Mary Jane. After marijuana and they buried her in the yard. I see. Mary Jane's the dog. Art and Jess are the couple. This person's renting this room out. Her name's Dana. I feel like they're actually gonna kill the dog, man. Well, we talked to some GPA person in that flashback. Uh-oh.
What's up?
Classic student program.
Don't see why not. Fire, oh. Right with you.
Nightmare, dude. Crazy one. A world where everybody didn't have feet. That sucks, man. I haven't had like a big nightmare in a while. Maybe some small ones, I don't know. I've had like the weird sleep paralysis before, but that was a while ago. That shit sucks. That's spooky shit.
I already tried that. It's not enough. I need actual names. It's the best way to get through. You sure? Let's try it. Are those your names? Art? Jess? Dana? Art? Jess? Dana?
The ghosts. They're...
No, no! Please, there's no need for this. Art, Dana, Jess, just relax, fellas. Please, relax.
Fellas.
That was close.
Close? Close? Those ghosts went geist.
Geist?
Poltergeist. It's what you get when ghosts go bad. Like, really, really bad. But I've only read about them in books. It doesn't actually happen. At least, it shouldn't. Not anymore.
Well, it happens now. These ghosts attacked us. They tried to tear KK apart. We barely got the circle up in time.
You need to tell us what's going on.
Fine. I think I've got things under control. If you have questions, ask them now.
Shit, man. That sounds like quite the dream, dude. Well, that's how those kinds of things are, man. They might not have any actual reason for you thinking that. It's just crazy things that could happen, right? Alright, Pang. Be dreaming about the next 30 months. Yeah, man. Sounds like a crazy little movie or something, man. That's when you become the main character of this game, dude. Down on your luck.
Oh, this? KK taught me how to make it. Ghosts can't cross it.
Not just ghosts. It keeps out any spiritual energy. I've got something similar in my lab.
You do?
Sure. When you're experimenting with unstable magic, it's smart to be behind a protection circle. But it took me weeks to prepare. You're telling me that you whipped this up on the spot?
Me? I just drew the circle. It was KK who turned it on.
Amazing. You both must be incredibly powerful.
We're just doing a job, one day at a time. Or we would, if we weren't stuck here. 2 or 3 days, maybe? I had some energy bars in my pocket. They got me through the worst of it. But yeah, won't be long before my shoes start to look very tasty.
Throw him a fucking burger, man. Sit here for 2 or 3 days. What was he hoping would happen?
Like I said, we came here to put these ghosts to rest. Usually it doesn't take much. We talk to them a bit, learn who they
It's
are.
a mean looking
try to get
tat
through
he's
it.
got there, man.
These 3, they got violent. Ugly. They went after KK. Tried to rip her to shreds.
Piercings for
Poor
days,
kid was
too.
terrified.
Kid?
She's 10 years old.
Jesus, is she okay?
Last time I saw her, yeah. We got this circle up. It calmed them down long enough for her to escape. We've been separated ever since. If she comes in here, the ghosts attack her. I leave the circle, the ghosts attack me. So, you see my dilemma here.
You couldn't call anyone?
All the spiritual energy screws with my phone, but even still, I couldn't bring anyone else in here. Too dangerous.
Well, most dreams are at the beginning of sleep, right? And like at the very end or some shit. I mean, that's why you can take like whenever I take like a little nap or whatever the fuck, Usually you get like, or fall back asleep after waking up. You know, you get like super vivid dreams and shit. I've had huge long dreams in the span of like a 30-minute nap. It's just weird how that shit happens. Spiritual energy. Didn't answer the phone. The spiritual energy was messing with the waves, brother.
Because they don't know you're here. Ghosts barely see other people. Only me and KK. As long as I don't provoke them, they won't go crazy again.
She's a spirit guide, not a pure ghost. Different rules.
KK and I are bonded at the soul. Only I can see her. It's the way it's always been. I don't know. With other ghosts, KK does most of the talking. Ghosts relate to her more, being a ghost herself. But I'm on my own this time. These three won't listen to me. They're just so angry. So I hope you guys have some ideas, because I'm out.
Well, like I said, geists don't just appear. Something happened. Something related to their deaths. If we can figure that out, maybe we can help them.
So we investigate.
It's our specialty.
No. Ghosts are normally harmless. Confused and alone, but harmless. Usually I could talk them down. Find some point of connection. Get them to trust me. But these guys, they won't even listen. They just hate.
You are not alone. Supernatural beings have been getting progressively stronger.
So things are just gonna get worse?
They already have.
Well, one thing at a time. Let's focus on getting me out of here. Then I'll worry about how screwed I am. It depends. Usually we talk to them, convince them they are actually dead. Sometimes an object works, something that they are attached to, something that reminds them of who they are. You did? Is it still there?
It was there when we left it.
Well, get me out of here and I'll be happy to check it out for you. It's the least I could do. Believe me, I'm not going anywhere.
Alright. Good luck, buddy. Mary Jane, brother. Well, that's the whole point. Oh.
I've never done this before. Nothing like this before. I mean, I love my wife, I do, but... No, I'm not. I've been unsure of many things, but not this. Why is that?
Gonna fuck him?
Yes, that's exactly it. And after tonight, you'll be gone, but I'll keep a memento, just like you asked. I have a hiding space in the garage. Nobody will ever find it. Under my heart rate. It will be for me and me alone. And you, if you ever come back. Just look in the mailbox. The garage opener is hidden in there, taped to the inside where it's hard to see. Now, where were we?
You're about to get fucked in the ass, Art. By a demon-possessed man.
That's...
Well,
yeah. You didn't do anything. Remember that. What your demon did here was no accident. It had a reason, a plan. We need to learn what it was. Take your time.
Hey, he had a good afro, man. Can't blame the demon. It's a good fro, man. Look at that damn fro. Alright, so there's hidden shit in one room. In the mailbox.
I know everything, Dana.
That's crazy. You're crazy. I wouldn't do that.
This man told me everything.
What man?
Me.
You. But why? You're the one who told me to do it. Why are you lying? You gave me instructions, a list of things to buy.
So you admit it. You poisoned my dog.
You know what? Fine, yes. I killed your fucking dog. It was destroying my GPA.
My GPA.
Sleep. Not to mention Arabelle.
Is that what this is about, your little rag doll?
You promised to fix her months ago. She's been in your closet ever since, just collecting
My
dust.
GPA.
So kick me out. Call the cops. I don't care anymore. I'm done.
Yes, Dana. You deserve to die for this.
What?
You killed my friend.
It was just a dog. Get a grip.
You killed my friend.
Stabbed her right under the tits. Come on, man.
Murder by mental suggestion. A classic demon ploy if there ever was one.
Even so, a murder should not create a poltergeist. More investigation is needed.
Let's get back to it then. Huh. Taped to the side of a mailbox. Clever. Would never have seen it if we didn't know it was there.
Really?
You sure there are batteries in that thing?
Give me a minute. Yeah, the game's good so far. All their games are supposed to be pretty solid. I've got a few more. I'll probably try them at some point. We're gonna go dig up the dog, man. Well, I'm not gonna be on for much more than like 10-20 minutes, probably. Back to the old Monster Hunter, man. Is this a weed thing on here? Herb is the healing of the nation, dude. Bob Marley, man. Yeah, Bobby. Love me some Bob Marley. Yeah, the game's been pretty good so far.
Is something wrong?
Picture him fucking this dude in the ass. No, I just think it's always funny. Every weed thing is fucking gotta be Bob Marley attached to it.
Oh!
It is tastefully done, at the very least.
Can we see it?
Really?
It is the truth.
That's right. Just keep reminding yourself that. I don't think that's a good idea.
This photo was hidden here for a reason. It could still prove useful.
Looks like a sex scene there. Was the picture? Pretty sure it's those two fucking, him and the fro guy. Happily married man.
Did you really think I wouldn't find out?
Don't turn this around on me. You killed Dana.
Turn it around? You slept with that man!
Issues. We were fine until you came along. This is all your fault.
His fault?
Yes, I had an affair. I'm sorry. But you murdered Dana.
She deserved it. She killed my Mary Jane.
Jesus, are you even listening to yourself?
Jesus.
Oh, so you can love your precious car, but loving my dog is crazy?
No. Murder is what's crazy.
God. Yes. I never saw.
Whoops.
I need to kill you, Jess, before you kill me.
Like hell you will.
The story grows grimmer with each telling.
Oh, good. There's a collar. Just grab that, will ya?
I was hoping there'd be a corpse.
When we return home, I recommend you bathe. Immediately.
Well, we have some things.
You really want to poke around in there some more? We got all we need.
Yeah, I want to bring her dog's corpse up, man.
I killed my wife. I cheated on her, and then I killed her. Why am I so tempted? Why do I want to say yes? I am confused. So confused. I'm going to go sit in my car for a bit, try and think. Maybe I'll run the motor a little, check if it's running okay. Could you make sure the garage door's closed?
Later, Art. Assuming, where did their bodies go, man? Did the police even come by here to get rid of all these bodies, man?
What's the story? Seriously? Dana, is this true? Did you kill the family dog? Okay. She's denying it. She says she had no reason to do that.
She's not lying. She was mentally forced into doing it.
I see. In that case, the best way to reach her is with something physical. Something she's got a strong attachment to. There's got to be something like that around here somewhere.
The fucking doll in the closet.
Jesus. Jess, is that true? You killed Dana because she killed your dog? I'm sorry, but it's true. Okay. Never mind. She's fine. She's denying all of it. She's saying her dog isn't dead. Do you have any evidence that the dog is dead? Something physical? Find me something like that, and maybe we can get through to her. You did? Art, did you have an affair? Okay. Shh. Relax. I'm not accusing you of anything. He's denying it. He says he loves his wife.
Be that as it may, we know the truth of it.
He's not lying exactly. He's just confused. Death can cloud your memories, put you in denial. We need something physical, something more than words. Find something like that.
Picture of a big hard penis entering a man's asshole. I got one of those.
Right back at you. Who'd have thought we'd end up here? But we can catch up later. You know, after you save my butt. Believe me, I'm not going anywhere. That's kind of disgusting. What are you showing me that for? That might work. Do it here. Jess, do you recognize this? Mary Jane. That was her name? Can you tell me about her? Yeah, that sucks. It really, really sucks. Dana shouldn't have done that, but you can't do anything about it now. It's out of your control. You see that, right? That's it. I just need you to think about that for a bit, okay?
Smooth, man.
Right. I think that did it. She's calm. She's ready.
Ready?
Ready to move on. Once we calm down all three ghosts, KK and I can do our thing. But for now, keep doing what you're doing.
Enjoy this one.
Whoa. Why are you showing this to me? Wait, is that art? Yeah, this is proof, alright. But who's the other guy in the picture? It's kind of hard to make out. Right, leaving it there.
That fucking face.
Art, did you take this picture? I'm sorry, Art, but this is you. You can't deny it. Don't ask me why you did it. That's a question only you can answer. Good. Acceptance. That's the only way forward. I get you weren't in your right mind, but it still happened. It still matters. I don't judge you one way or the other. That's not my department. Just think about that. Can you do that for me? Please? There we go. Just hang tight, Art. And I'm sorry. I think that did it. He's ready. Just one more to go.
I'm gonna go hit up the closet.
Some clothes, a beat up doll. Guess it can't hurt to grab it.
Get the doll. We'll give that to Dana. At least the puzzle stuff doesn't seem too annoying in this. Just enough point and click. Probably push a story that they're wanting to do. It's cool. Sometimes you want the hard puzzles. Sometimes you want them to just be a little bit more real. There's the wacky point and clicks that are like purposely super hard, and then there's like, you know, ones that are a little bit more logical. As logical as this supernatural shit.
An old toy. Let me see.
The beginning was a little different. So far it's been more like this.
Dana, is this yours? Arabelle, huh? It's a nice name. Oh, I see. Dogs will do that sometimes. I'm sorry. But why did you do that? There was no need for that. No. I can't judge you. That's not my department. If you really want to move on from this, you need to make it right. Asking forgiveness, yeah. Doesn't matter if you get it. It's just important you ask. Just think about it, okay? Just think about it. Yeah, just have a little think. That did it. She's aware. She's ready. Okay, that's the last of them. Here goes everything. They're not attacking. Guys? Oh, thank God. KK, get in here. It's safe. God, it's good to see you. You've met everyone? This is Eli, that's Mandana, and that's... Wait, duh. You guys can't see KK, can you? You're kind of facing the wrong way. Now she's on your other side. Now she's KK. Stop messing around. Anyway, there's just one more thing I need to do. Then I'm going out to eat about a dozen steaks.
Steaks, man. Damn.
Hey guys,
I thought he was going for a burger.
Art, Jess, I want you to meet my friend.
This guy makes a lot of money being a spiritualist,
for
right?
months, but it's almost over.
Oh, he's bad with his
Just
money.
take her hand, okay? One at a time. I feel almost human again. Almost makes me...
I see you had them steaks.
Never did it sober, though. It's different now. I would have died in there if you hadn't shown up.
There's nothing, Logan. It's our job.
That's not what I'm getting at. You guys, you do this all the time?
More than we used to, for sure.
I'd like to join you. KK too, obviously. Is that possible? We don't want to be caught like that ever again. To be fair, it wasn't exactly the same back in those days.
You more than proved yourself, Logan. I welcome you. Father will not like it, but that can be dealt with.
Why is that?
He often says that death is part of the mundane world. and we should not get involved. But after what we saw tonight, perhaps we should.
My father's an
review
old
that
fuck.
sentiment.
Doesn't matter if he's a magic old fuck.
You're tired. I haven't slept in 3 days.
Do you have a place to stay, Logan?
I've got a place in the neighborhood.
Great. You go home and get some sleep. We'll meet up first thing in the morning.
I'm
Where?
looking forward to it.
It's a good thing you happen to know about spirits, otherwise that would have been a very awkward meeting up with your old friend. Probably will stop here in a minute. We'll see what this is about.
You are awake. Good. I have a question of a personal nature. I hope you'll answer it.
Stop before we get on to the next episode. Sandals, my battle sandals.
I appreciate you humoring me. Our missions have taken
Yeah,
a
that'd be-
very personal nature.
Guessing she's really
At least
good.
as far as you are
Really
concerned.
confident.
These visions you have seen of your demon self, could you tell me how they make you feel? I see. Pragmatism. That is often necessary, but rarely pleasant. Thank you for sharing. I will see you at the meeting. We may. It was difficult for my father to accept a bestower, but he understands the necessity. I am certain Logan will prove himself, as you have. Yes, that would be KK, Logan's spirit guide. I admit, I was surprised to see her as well. Eli has a theory. He can explain it better than I. My concern is for your welfare. We must all watch out for each other, since nobody else will. One day, you will do the same for me. I confess, putting lost souls to rest gave me a certain satisfaction. I can see the appeal in being a bestower, yet I am glad I am not one. Thank you.
We'll get their final thoughts here and be done for the day on this. Cold pizza, man. Cold pizza's good, man. Had some cold fried chicken not too long ago. That was pretty good too, man.
Hey, shouldn't you get some sleep? We all need to be fresh tomorrow. Coffee? Why would I want... Wait, what time is it? Jesus, I really should put a clock down here. Interesting is relative, but I'm looking for something useful. I was reading about ghosts, trying to learn more about the geists we saw. There must be millions of old texts and tomes on the subject. None of them have anything approaching solid facts. Still, there's gotta be something, somewhere. Lost spirits are turning Geist on us. So no, I'm not okay. I really shouldn't let this stuff get to me. I've outlived a lot of people. I buried my wife over 60 years ago. Heck, my kids are in their 60s. I'm probably going to outlive them too. And that's okay. I've made my peace with it. But Geists, that their souls could be twisted like that? I don't like it. Not at all. People just blurt out their secrets to you, don't they? Must be a bartender thing. Anyway, sorry for the brooding. See you at the meeting?
The biz, man.
He's an impressive guy. He's been out there for almost a year, all by himself.
He's got a personal,
happy to have some backup.
personal secrets we don't know all about. I mean, I imagine he's burning some shit up.
Oh, that was KK. It turns out we can see her now. Sort of.
Maybe burned his wife to crisps.
Because Logan's officially joined the Unavowed. All members of the Unavowed share a spiritual bond, albeit a slight one. Logan and KK have a strong spiritual bond. It's what enables him to see and speak to her. Now that we're all linked, we're getting some spillover, I guess. We can't speak to her, but we can kind of see her. You don't know many parents, do you? Never ask a dad about his kids. He won't shut up. But yeah, you probably saw the pictures on the wall. I have 2 girls, Julie and Gloria. No, they aren't. Thank God for that. They don't exactly know about that, and they never will. They, think I'm dead. I faked my death. This power I have, when it manifested, it attracted things. Things that would have hurt my kids unless I died. So, I did. Yeah, still is. Donna was young, 30, 31.
I figured he burned her
It was
on
cancer
accident.
that took her. Seems so mundane, doesn't it? When I think about all the things I've seen since. Just goes to show, you don't need magic or monsters for something to be terrible. Why is everyone always so surprised when they hear that? Yeah, I raised them both. Got them into a school near my office. We figured it out. Just things. Let's leave it at that. I did warn you about asking a dad about his kids, right? Well, here's the Cliff Notes version. Gloria married a realtor and moved to Florida. They're both retired now. Julie got bit by the wanderlust bug and hasn't let go. She hasn't settled down and probably never will. They turned out fine, dad or no dad. Once in a while, I might not be in their lives, but I'm still their father. What kind of dad would I be if I didn't watch out for them?
Solid Eli, man.
Yeah, enough talking about the past. Sure, I guess. Well, I can't deny that's me. The cancer came about 5 years later. She was gone a few years after that.
I'm slowly getting him talking about his.
Could we not talk about this?
But it is, man.
Sure. Seeing those geists with my eyes was bad enough, but I can only imagine what Logan saw. Once upon a time, I wished I had a bestower's power. Not anymore. Right. See you around.
Alrighty. Pop save down, man. I've been doing some monster huntsman. Just gotta check with the Goto that he still wants to do it today. Whenever he gets around. We'll continue this up tomorrow. I'll probably start a little earlier on this than I did today. I don't know how long it is. I imagine we got like a nice, decent little stream. I imagine another like 6 or more hours. We'll see. It's chill so far. I'm enjoying the characters enough. I mean, some of the comedies occasionally a little whatever. But overall, it's cool. It's got good tunes and I like the art, so solid, man. Definitely have to play some of their other shit. But go ahead and start moving over.